afternoon. A drug made from goat's blood is being hailed as a wonder treatment by an MS sufferer from Hampshire. The condition left Billy Edmiston from Portsmouth in crippling pain. But now his life has been transformed thanks to the new drug, which is currently being tested.
2 years ago, Billy Edmiston could never have dreamed of doing this. For 20 years, his condition deteriorated because of multiple sclerosis.
I couldn't walk without sticks. I had needed a wheelchair only twice, but that was depressing. And I got pain, continual pain with it. Not everybody does, apparently, but some people do. And I lived on co-proximal. And I couldn't walk more than 5–10 yards without stopping.
He now receives a weekly injection of goat's blood. It's been made into a special serum, and it's transformed his life.
I can't believe it, and I notice things that he doesn't. For instance, he can now just bend down to pick up something from the floor. And before this serum, he'd have to kneel down, pick it up, then crawl around the room, find a chair, and drag himself up.
The company behind this revolutionary new method believe it could also go on to help people with a variety of other ailments, including rheumatoid arthritis and Parkinson's. Your life really has transformed.
Oh, absolutely. Because we both love travelling, and we decided before this treatment that the way things were going, we had to get on with it and do as much as possible then, because it was not going to be possible later on, unless Heather was going to push me around in a wheelchair and say, "Isn't that pretty over there?" No, it's just totally changed my life.
After 2 years of using it, Billy says for him, it's been a miracle. Andrew Pate for Meridian News.
Extraordinary. And if you want more information about this revolutionary treatment, you can visit www.preventers.org.uk or call 01233 334879. The father and sister of a murdered nightclub hostess are flying to Japan tomorrow to come face to face with the man accused of killing her. It's nearly a year since Tim Blackman, who's from the Isle of Wight, last flew to Tokyo following the death of Lucy, who was 21. He's taking his other daughter, Sophie, to listen to businessman Joji Obara give evidence at his trial. He denies any involvement in Lucy's killing. 3 teenagers have been arrested after a fire destroyed a school sports hall in West Sussex. The blaze at Bishop Luffer School in Chichester earlier this month caused £500,000 worth of damage. Parents and teachers in Dorset have branded education chiefs as incompetent for taking so long to rebuild a school which was badly damaged by arsonists 4 years ago. The Litchett Minster School was almost destroyed by the fire in June of 2000. Lessons had to be transferred to damp and rotten temporary classrooms, but pupils are still being taught in substandard conditions. Parents of children with special needs who attend a weekend play session at Marlborough Leisure Centre will have to dig deeper into their pockets. Kennet District Council say they have no other option than to increase the current charge. Some parents say they will no longer be able to afford the service which the children love. Right, now a couple of lovely stories for you. First of all, a pony who was so badly neglected she couldn't even stand has been brought back from the brink of death thanks to workers at a stable in Southampton. 3-year-old Jazz was nothing more than a bag of bones when she was rescued by the RSPCA after being spotted by a passerby. She was taken to the Russell's Equestrian Centre where round-the-clock care means she's made an amazing recovery.
Oh, she's 100% back together again now. She's even bossing the bigger horses around now. But this is part of the spirit that kept her going. This is why she could fight and get herself back from the brink with a bit of help from us.
Well, now Jazz is back on her feet. There's no reining her in. And a small Hampshire broom business had the surprise of their lives when they received a call from the producers of one of Hollywood's most successful film series. The Nash family have been making traditional brooms for 300 years. And now they're about to get a starring role in the next Harry Potter movie.
I have a few things to say before we all become befuddled by our excellent feats.
Harry Potter has become a phenomenon. This is the most recent film, The Prisoner of Azkaban, now on DVD. The Goblet of Fire, currently in production, involves mass flying as witches and wizards gather for the Quidditch World Cup. Props buyers wanted the most authentic broomsticks yet.
Expecto Patronum.
They were directed to a garden shed at Tadley in Berkshire, where broom makers to the Queen hang out. Used to working at their own pace, the Nash family craftsmen suddenly had 84 to make in a week.
The Harry Potter thing, it was a proud moment to get the order, but yeah, between Andy and myself, you know, we knocked it out.
They wanted them bushy, so they just had to be left all loose, and they were all stood round here on end, and it looked like a real witch's car park. It was lovely.
There are few still versed in this traditional rural craft. This is the latest generation of the Nash family, besom broom makers for 3 centuries. The historic business has just passed down to Bradley and his brother-in-law Andrew from Arthur Nash, who died earlier this year. His widow Sue reckons Arthur would have been chuffed to bits with the Potter order.
He'd been so thrilled. He really, really would. I think it would have been the icing on the cake for him.
The brooms made from local hazel and birch sweep the leaves of Windsor Castle and Buckingham Palace. And the Nashes supply 20th century white witches.
Well, ever since it hit the headlines that they've become official broom makers to the Harry Potter films, they've been inundated with interest from around the world. And they're bracing themselves for the Christmas rush from people who want to have a Harry Potter original. Though we have to say, the cat doesn't come with the broom.
Just a piece of Harry Potter magic. Kathy Alexander in Tadley for Meridian News.
Lovely. We'll take a look ahead to Meridian tonight in just a moment. First, here's the weather. Gemma Humphreys.
See the difference with Seafront, sponsors of Meridian Weather.
Good afternoon. For the rest of the afternoon, mainly dry and bright conditions. Large amounts of cloud around almost everywhere. Those winds steadily coming around to a southwesterly. Temperatures today between 6 and 8 Celsius, 8 is 46. Now, overnight tonight, a mainly dry night to come. We will see some clear spells, and it does mean we are going to see fog patches quickly filling in where we see those clear skies. There's a wide range of temperatures overnight tonight, ranging from 0 inland in the very rural spots to along the south coast. Temperatures between 6 and 7. 7 is 45. Now, the mist and fog will linger tomorrow, particularly along the south coast, so temperatures are going to be slow to get off the mark. As we go through the afternoon, we'll get highs ranging between 4 and 7 Celsius once again in these light southerly winds, and staying dry tomorrow for the majority of the day. Dry but cloudy once again on Wednesday, but Thursday, the chance of 1 or 2 outbreaks of light rain in the western half of our region, the winds picking up from the east to 15 miles an hour. And by Friday, feeling quite chilly in those very strong easterly winds. Bye for now.
Bad forecast at all. Well, that's the news for now, but to find out more of what's on Meridian tonight, we can now cross over to Debbie Thrower, who's waiting for us, hopefully, in our newsroom. Debbie.
Thank you very much, Fred. On the programme tonight, find out how a Sussex-based charity is bringing hope to orphaned and abandoned children in Belarus. And we meet some generous pupils at a Sussex school also lending a hand. As you may have just seen, a drug made from goat's blood is being hailed as a wonder treatment by MS sufferers. It's currently in its test stage, but we'll be asking the MS Society what they think about it. And we'll have all the reaction to this weekend's football. All our teams were out in force. We have all the goals, and we find out how Pompey fared without manager Harry Redknapp. Meanwhile, if you have a story you think we should know about, you can email us at yourstory@meridiantv.com. You can also phone us. That's all for now, but do remember to join us for Meridian tonight. We're live, as usual, at 6.